So here's the property I'm looking at. I don't know if I want to show the road leading up to it publicly, but here's the property itself. I'm probably standing about in the middle somewhere away from the edges. It's hard to tell when you're in here because the trees are very thick, but it's probably roughly the middle right here. Here's another spot. A lot of dead trees around to cut down for firewood, for sure. And also just to reduce the population of firewood that could burn. And there are some taller trees like that there, and that there. That one over there. Those ones over there. That one. Some of, a lot of it's little juniper and little pinon and ponderosa, but there's also a fair bit of taller pinons and a lot of dead pinons, like this one here. This is kind of where I was thinking I should put my house, because it's just kind of, nature just screams like, hey, this is where you're going to put your house. Almost like you don't have a choice in the matter, obviously. There's a lot of sun right here, and not a lot of stuff that needs pulled out. There's also some random human trash. Kind of wonder if at some point somebody was considering trying to build something right here. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Definitely quite a driveway to be made. I'd want to make a driveway coming from the bottom and from the top, so I'd have a couple ways in and out. Very muddy right here as well. See, this seems like a spot where you could actually dig a hole without immediately hitting boulders. There's shoes down here. What else have we got? An old Motorola phone charger. There's a fair bit of trash that people have dumped here over the years, but and it's nothing like some of the places I've seen in the past here. Like some of the places, like my other pieces of land, they usually come with a pretty huge trash pile that I have to clean up. There's some chicken wire included free of charge. That's kind of cool, I guess. I mean, it's not cool, but it's usable. But yeah, and then, so picture this, if you built your house here and especially if you had a second story. I'm gonna just walk through here one more time. But I'm thinking if you had a second story and you built in just the right spot, you'd have this beautiful view of the valley out your upstairs windows, and downstairs you'd feel really nice and like hemmed in, real comfortable, surrounded by the trees. Both would be very nice places to be. There's the view I'm talking about. Look at that. You can see all the way down there. Kind of neat. So, yep. Let's walk over here and see what this little spot's like. Oh yes, this is the place to be right here. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And what's interesting to me is that as I have come back to this property repeatedly, I keep finding new cool little areas. Like, I think this is my favorite. You don't have to clear a whole lot. It's fairly level. I mean, none of this land is really level, but it's as level as I've seen here. And you have really cool views that way. You hemmed in by trees this way. And I don't think people would really see your house unless they were really looking for it. Like, an airplane would see it. You got this big clearing. And this would be the ideal place, I think, to build something. So, what's this? What's this down here? The cactuses are like integrated into it now. It's very Very old, looks like an old table that broke. But yeah, really neat place. A lot of sun if you know where to be. A lot of shade if you know where to be. Honestly, up here you probably would want to be in one of the sunny patches because of the winters. Let's walk back up the hill. So this is like the, I don't know, 10th time I've been here or something. There's a bunch of scrap wood that somebody brought in. And see, this looks like a mixture of a trash pile and maybe someone's scavenging attempts for building materials. There's some poop down there. Is it deer poop? Looks kind of like, or maybe goat poop. I think this over here was another one of the clearings that I thought would be a good spot to build. It looks like we've gotten pretty much to the edge of the property. So I'm going to stop the video here. What do you think? Pretty nice spot, eh?